Welcome back. My name is Hannah, and I am going to talk about a few more of the books that I have read this month in January, and let's just jump right into that. Okay, I read the book Horrid by Katrina Leno, and this was interesting. It's a horror book, kind of aimed, I think, more towards young adults. Yeah, it's a young adult novel, and this was a girl, a little bit of a strange girl. Her father passes away, so her and her mother are forced to move back to her mother's childhood hometown, to the house in which her mother grew up. And when they get to the house, they start feeling like there might be something going on there. Maybe something's haunted. And it's got a lot of that good creepy suspense that you want in this kind of book. Like, it gives you kind of, the Jane Eyre vibes, what's hiding in the attic, family secrets, all that. Like, I really was on board and I really ripped through this book really quickly. Some of it didn't quite come together quite right for me. Like, by the end I was like, wait, so why was she eating books? Or like, there were some things that I didn't quite get, but all in all, like, if you like horror, that genre, I think you'll really like this. For me, I don't know if that's super my genre, but I enjoy trying out one of those books every once in a while. Oh, and this book is kind of based on the nursery rhyme, "There once was a girl with a little curl right in the middle of her forehead. And when she was good, she was really, really good. And when she was bad, she was horrid." That's where the title comes from. And I thought it was kind of cute. I mean, because like in a horror movie, that's kind of what you want, right? I feel like it would have maybe translated better in a movie. Instead, for me, in the book, I kind of got annoyed by that by the end. But I think, if it was in a movie, I could see how that would be done right. So yeah, I think it kind of checks off that box of a horror trope. For kind of a weird one that I really enjoyed, I read Poison for Breakfast by Lemony Snicket. So if you have read the series of Unfortunate Events, this is just about Lemony Snicket, the kind of narrator of those books. And it's very much, if you liked the Netflix show, you should listen to the audiobook, because this is, what's his name? Patrick Warburton, and he is Lemony Snicket in the TV show, the Netflix series, and he narrates this audiobook. So if you liked watching the Netflix show and you liked the parts where Lemony Snicket would come out and say, "Oh, well, penultimate is defined as this and this," like, that's what this whole book is. Now, it's a weird one because it doesn't really have much of a plot. This book is basically a philosophy book, but written by Lemony Snicket. So you, really think Netflix show, just the Lemony Snicket parts, take out all the plot, and you just kind of get the clever ramblings of Lemony Snicket, which I don't know if it's for everyone, but I found it to be delightful. I loved the little nuggets of wisdom in this, and I feel like I kind of thought, what am I doing as I read through it? But the end kind of came together, pulled it all together, and tied it up where I felt like maybe it was kind of more meaningful than I first gave it credit for. It was fun. It was kind of fun. I liked it. If you like series of Unfortunate Events, this is great. There were lots of little tidbits of clever things and literary allusions, and just, it's delightful, short, and fun. Highly recommend audiobook though. I mean, if you can get the actor who plays Lemony Snicket to read the book by Lemony Snicket and just read out his musings, it's great. It's just such great, like, background noise, but also like something you can listen to and get something out of. Anyways, highly enjoyed this one. Is it kind of pointless? Yes, but I liked it. The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden. This is the first in the Winter Night trilogy. Now, I actually loved this. I thought it was delightful. It is following, it's like kind of a Russian fairy tale vibe. A girl who lives on the edge of a forest, her stepmother comes in and stops taking care of the household spirits, and something dark and dangerous is going to come and get them, and this girl can see all the spirits and she can help, and I don't know, it's kind of nice. Like it really gave me original fairy tale vibes. So when I was younger, I had a book of like those original fairy tales, like Bluebeard and like more original Cinderella type, those kinds of stories. This gave me those vibes, and I really liked it because it was very magical and felt very old, like not in a bad way, but in a way where it felt like this is a story that has been told for generations, and this is just, you know, bringing it to light. And I liked that aspect. It felt like a really well done thing. Now, the reason I'm not going to give this like 5 stars, everybody should read it, is it's a trilogy. I'm not going to read more than one. It got a little boring towards the end, and I feel like it just kind of, it was great for what it was. I don't need more. It was a great little like fairy tale, and I'm done. So I loved it. I'm not gonna read more. I do kind of recommend just this one though as a standalone. If you really like that kind of fairy tale. Ooh, other things I could compare this book to. Beauty and the Beast. Is the main character in love with the evil snow demon? I don't know, there's some vibes there. I've said vibes too many times. Ooh, another comparison. You could compare it to Hunchback of Notre Dame. We got like kind of our Frollo character, a priest who is so caught up in his wanting this girl that he's gonna do morally shady things. That's a comparison. It's got a lot of hints of all that. Does that make this book derivative? Maybe, but isn't that the point of a good author, taking a lot of different kind of like stories and traditions, making them makes it feel very familiar, but at the same time new and fresh? I think that's what this did. I think that was successful. I mean, this book felt like I was shaking hands with an old friend, and it might get a little boring because I've heard it all before, but it also was kind of magical. So it's good. It's good. Yeah, this was good. I read Funny in Farsi, a memoir of growing up Iranian in America by Firuza Dumas. Now, this was cute. This was fun. I feel like this is a nice example of what I want a memoir to be. It's lighthearted, thoughts on your life. It gives me, you know, some sort of meaning, but it's also funny. It was just like really just good. A fun, lighthearted book. It talks about her life, being born in Iran, moving to the US, her family, their difficulty in assimilating, and the things that they have found difficult culture-wise. And it was funny, it was engaging. Like, I have no complaints. I don't know if it's gonna stick with me for a very long time. I didn't find anything so profound that I'm like, everybody must read this right away. But I did think that it was well done, really sweet. Can this be called a memoir if the majority of it is almost like a biography of her father? You can tell that her father really influenced her, and a lot of the stories are just about her father and his life, which was kind of sweet, you know, on its own. So this is good. I do recommend it. I think it's fun. I think there were things I learned about how Iranians have been treated in America over the years, and what she's learned and grown from during that. Like, I did find all that engaging and necessary, but still was very lighthearted and fun. So if you want just a fun memoir, I think this is a great one. And that is the next few books that I have read this month. Please let me know what you think of these books, because I would love to hear opinions, especially dissenting ones. Tell me where I'm wrong. Also, if you have book recommendations, I really need them, please. And please leave a comment down below and let me know what you think, and I will see you all on the next one.